Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I'd like for you to do is to pause the video and focus on which deck is resonating with you. And we'll go ahead and begin with deck number 1. Alright, you have the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Chariot, overall energy, the Ace of Swords, the Lovers, and the Fool. Okay. So I feel like you might make some sort of decision that is hurtful. But I kind of feel like it's unintentional. I feel like you're not aware of the impact of a decision that you're making. It seems like you may have randomly come into a situation and you were at a crossroads, and at this crossroads you were like, okay, this is the decision that I'm going to make, and whatever that decision is, I feel like it is causing pain to somebody. If it's a love situation, it almost looks like someone came in between another relationship. Like maybe you didn't know. Maybe you met somebody and hit it off really well with them. Next thing you know, this person is ending their relationship, and then it looks like you did it, or like you are the cause of somebody's breakup or separation. It also seems like there could be something that you say that is hurtful. Something you say could cause people to distance themselves, or maybe you're cutting people off. I mean, it could be reversed. It could be that someone said something hurtful to you, and because of that you end up disconnecting from that person or cutting off from that person. I feel like you're also just making some sort of decision to like end something or separate yourself from something. I feel like you're going in a different direction. Maybe you're walking away from something even though you still care about the situation or the person, or whatever it is. It's like it's painful, but you're still just going in a different direction. And I do feel that you're like, okay, this is new, or I'm ready to move forward. Maybe you have like a vision about your future and you want to take action towards this vision. So you're doing the things that you need to do to pursue it. I feel like you're pursuing goals. Again, this is just you being very focused and determined to accomplish something. I feel like you are stomping over anything and anybody in order to reach a goal. You're like, this is what I want to do. This is what I have to have. So no hard feelings, but I got to do what's best for me. And I feel like you are like breaking boundaries, creating barriers. I just feel like you're pushing forward and you're doing something that is very courageous and something very new for you. And I'm seeing a lot of energy of detachment. It's like you're having to emotionally detach in order to get the job done. You're like, if I'm going to allow my emotions to lead me, then I'm not going to be able to do this. So whatever it is that you're doing, it's like you have to detach emotionally. I don't know if this is something you've done already. If not, this may be something that you're getting ready to do. And I feel like whatever's going on is also a sign of victory, or you are going to have victory in this situation. This could also have something to do with an air sign, especially an Aquarius or Cancer. In regards to health, it could be that you have to have something cut off or removed, but I feel like it's something that needs to be done. Mentally, maybe you're having to do things to have clarity. You're like, in order for me to have mental clarity, this is what I need to do. Feels like you're just making changes. You also could be cutting your hair. In regards to, your social life, maybe you're detaching from social media. Maybe you're unplugging in some way. But yeah, I feel that after things seem like they can't get any lower or any worse, that's when this change happens. Or maybe something is like the final straw, or something is like the nail in the coffin. It's like, okay, that's it. Like, I'm done. So it's kind of like something happens and you definitely just decide that you're going to let something go. And you're just like on to the next adventure in your life. So you're going on a new journey. I feel like you're exploring. Yeah. It is kind of making me think of like early settlers or migrating. So I don't know, maybe some of you are moving or relocating. It could be that you're taking everything that you have and just like leaving. It also could be a situation where yeah, like you have to start from ground zero, like you have to drop everything. So just like a quick example is making me think of like when I relocated, I only took the most important things, like, family albums and stuff like that, some of my favorite outfits, and everything else I left in storage because I was like, well, I'm just going to come back and get that. And it turned out that to bring my stuff cross country cost way more than I anticipated. I should have checked on it before I moved. I would have taken more things, but Like I had to let everything go. All my furniture, other clothes that I had, other things that were sentimental, I had to let it go. I just had to, it was nothing I could do about it. Um, and so that's kind of like the energy that this is giving me. It's like only taking the necessities and having to drop everything else and just be like, forget it. It's nothing I could do about it. So yeah, something could be getting ready to happen where you're kind of having to make that type of decision too. Another thing I'm getting is that somebody might be coming towards you that just got out of a relationship. And I feel like maybe this person's been thinking about you, or they never stopped thinking about you, because I feel like it's an ex. And I feel like this person they've decided that they want to pursue you. Definitely seems like there's a breakup and a reconciliation happening. It also just seems that somebody is doing something to fulfill their heart's desires, but in a process is hurting somebody. And I also feel that whatever's going on is like in response to your prayer. Like this is, what you prayed about, and here is how we're helping you, the universe. I feel like somebody is also speaking from the heart. Somebody can no longer hold back what they feel. Somebody is leaving their family or separating from their family. This again just looks like something has been manifested. Like this ending was manifested. I also feel like you're detaching from people who you feel aren't real, or people who have been phony. Also, if someone has been wearing a mask or playing mind games, I feel like someone is ready to be real. Someone does not want to wear a mask anymore. I feel too like maybe somebody has been going through some kind of depression. Um, Feels like someone's also been um, obsessing, or an obsession turned into a sickness. If anybody has been deceptive, I feel like you are cutting ties with deceptive people. It really is looking like somebody is going after what they want. And for you, I feel like you're being pursued by somebody who still loves you. Somebody is aware that they might be delusional, but they're willing to take that risk. Somebody's like, I might be delusional about getting back with this person, but I don't care. Or I might be delusional about pursuing my dreams, but I don't care. I just want to risk it. So I feel like somebody is willing to take a chance on their delusions to find happiness. I feel like someone's also been interacting with you um, in clever ways, or somebody's been indirectly communicating with you, or finding ways to communicate with you. For some of you, it's through dreams. Somebody's just been giving you messages or interacting with you through dreams. And for others of you, it's possible you've been interacting with someone on social media, but were unaware that, it's somebody that you know. I feel like someone is just kind of on the edge and trying to figure out like which path they're going to take, or kind of like it's now or never type of energy. Definitely feels like somebody had a dream or premonition. Also, someone's been watching you or keeping tabs on you. Yeah, somebody's been having to decide. It does look like somebody's going to move or travel. I feel like somebody's been very nervous about doing this, but it's like, I'm going to do it. Somebody is like leaving their past behind and just like headed towards the future. Somebody's like, I'm ready for the future. I'm ready to leave the past behind. I'm kind of hearing somebody saying it's time for them to grow up. Yeah. Feels like somebody's completed a chapter in their life and it's just time to move to the next chapter. So yeah, for the most part, I feel like somebody might do something very drastic. All right, moving on to deck number 2. You have the 8 of Wands. The 5 of Swords. The 8 of Coin. King of Cups. Page of Wands. Overall energy, the Moon. 2 of Wands. And 6 of Coin. All right. I feel like maybe there's been an emotional imbalance. I feel like somebody's been going through a lot emotionally. And something's happening where you're getting ready to confront a fear. Like it's time for you to confront your fears. For some of you, this may be about saying something, communicating with someone, like finally getting those words out. Or it could be about travel. I feel like you're wanting peace, or it's like you can't rest. You feel unsettled or unrested until something is done. Maybe you were also waiting around and being patient for something to happen. And it's like, okay, I can't keep waiting. Like, I gotta do something about this. I feel like some of you've also been very intuitive or having like a lot of dreams about your future, having premonitions about someone coming to you or you communicating with someone. I feel like you're also emotionally connected with someone and don't know how to deal with it. It's like, why are we connected? Like, what is this? And I feel like you're tired of wondering why and you want to do something about it. You're like, I want to see why we're so connected. I need to ask this person something, or, maybe somebody's got you thinking about soulmates and if they're real and past lives. Or maybe you have someone having these thoughts about you. I feel like the first line of communication could come off a little defensive or wrong. I don't know. Somebody says something offensive, and I feel like people become a little guarded because of that. I kind of feel like somebody's like, that came out wrong, let me apologize, or let me try to explain why I said XYZ. So I feel like somebody is trying to clean up something that they said. I feel like you're also going to be very busy, either busy at work, busy running errands. I feel like you've just got a lot of things that you need to take care of within the next coming week. And I feel like you're going off of a checklist. It seems like you also are met with minor obstacles every time you're trying to get certain things done, like another little obstacle pops up. But I don't feel like it's anything that's going to stop you. It's just making something a little more difficult. I feel like you also have some money coming in. It seems like residual money. So maybe this is something that was owed to you already. But I feel like it's coming in kind of slow. If you are nervous about finding a job, I do feel like you're going to find one, or someone's going to contact you. I just feel like you're going to start making money again. If you do anything artistic or creative, I feel like somebody's going to offer to pay you for your services. Maybe you're being commissioned to do a mural or some sort of artwork, or someone is paying you for your writing. Definitely something going on with writing for somebody. I feel like you're getting paid to write or tell a story. You could be reflecting on the things that you find most valuable to you. Something feels like you're counting your blessings and you're looking at the things that you value in life. In a love situation, I feel that there's a single father interested in you. So I don't know how you feel about people with children, but I feel like this is a single father, and this person likes your practicality, or they like how, I don't know, they just like something about you. You remind them of, I don't know, I feel like they need someone like you. You bring some sort of value to them. I'm getting like ordinary or girl next door. Not ordinary in a bad way, but just like, oh, like, I like that this person's so routine. I like that this person doesn't go out. Like, I like that someone likes that you're just very routine and kind of predictable. I mean, it just feels safe to them. And I feel like this person needs a sense of security. There are emotional traumas. I feel like somebody does have to deal with abandonment issues and trust issues. And I just kind of feel like they're not going to feel that way with you. So I feel like somebody is texting you or sending you messages, but something about the text message feels, I don't know, blinding. I don't know if they're coming from a number you don't recognize. Somebody is texting you from an alternative phone. Like this isn't their real phone number, or the phone number that everybody knows. This is like, you know, an extra number. It also feels that you're going to receive a gift. Something seems like an anonymous gift or anonymous compliment. It's a nice gesture, whatever it is, but it still feels like you don't really know who it's coming from. You don't know who these words are coming from. You don't know who this money is coming from. But you're receiving it. Now, you might be initially offended by a compliment by somebody. Also, if somebody keeps saying something over and over to you, I feel like you get annoyed or like I said, you start to take something the wrong way. It's like, why do they keep saying that? And maybe, this person just has, you know, hiccups in their communication. Maybe someone either has a hard time giving compliments, or someone has a hard time receiving compliments. Also, someone might be trying to get your attention. Something might be stressing you out at work. You also might be reading something on the internet that is giving you anxiety. Something that you're seeing or reading or watching is giving you anxiety. I kind of feel like you're reading someone's words over and over again. And also, it might make you uncomfortable. Somebody else's vulnerability or someone else's transparency might make you feel uncomfortable, or vice versa. Someone is very uncomfortable with your vulnerability. I kind of feel like someone's also been listening to something over and over again. Maybe words of affirmation, or I just feel like somebody has been listening to something over and over again in hopes of receiving healing or clarity. I feel like there is someone who wants to put a ring on your finger, or this person wants to be engaged. There could be a water sign that like wants to just merge with you. Yeah. I don't know why I'm hearing like, how did you do that? Maybe someone is very clever, or maybe someone does know like a little magic trick. I just feel like somebody is doing something and they're like, how did you do that? If there is someone that you were stuck on in the past, I feel like you're ready to move past that person. They could have been an earth sign or a fire sign. Um, but I feel like whoever that person was, you're ready to move past them or let them go. Also feels like someone is gaining full custody of their child. All right, moving on to deck number 3. You have the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, the World, 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords, overall energy, 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. All right, so I'm seeing some sort of wish fulfillment, or some sort of emotional fulfillment. Something is giving you emotional fulfillment, stability. Seems like you're happy about it. Something has you just like jumping for joy. Maybe you feel like you hit the jackpot, or you just feel like you found a treasure. But I feel like something has you ecstatic. Feels like you're also just like taking off, or something starts happening really quickly. Some of you might be happy because you get to travel, relocate, or go on a vacation. It could also be that someone is coming to visit you, and like your household would be full. I feel like you go from a moment of happiness to anxiety. It's like you get to a certain point, and or you reach like this certain level or this certain high, and it's just like you start having anxiety. Like maybe something is too happy or feels too good, and you just start to get worried and feel like it's all going to end, or you're going to lose it all. Or it's like once you finally land, it still kind of feels like, now what do I do? Like, that was so climactic. What happens next? Like, I don't know. You know, it just seems like you're having anxiety after something was just going so good. It's more like you getting in your own head or in your own way. Something has you torn or confused by the end of the week. I don't know, you were just excited about something and now you're just like worried. Like I said, I just feel like it's in your mind. In regards to relationships, like the honeymoon phase could be coming to an end. I feel like someone is getting a reality check, or something just changes really quickly in a relationship. And something could go either way. For some of you, a relationship could be coming to an end, but it's just like, and I don't know, I see excitement from having your freedom. And then maybe ultimately you start to, feel like, okay, I'm single, now what? It could be something like that for some of you. Others, it could be, excitement about a relationship, but it still seems like somebody's high comes down. And somebody is like having to deal with the reality. It feels too like maybe someone's karma has been fulfilled. Maybe somebody had karma with their family, and now that chapter is closed. It's like, okay, I guess I fulfilled everything with that family member or the family. It's almost like maybe now you don't have anything to do. You're like, maybe things are too quiet now, or maybe blah, blah, blah. Like maybe a parent was happy about the children, leaving the house. And it's like, ooh, like I'm an empty nester. And then all of a sudden it's just like, I don't know, like, what do I do now? So I don't know. I just feel like somebody goes from an emotional high to not an emotional low, but just more like anxiety. I also feel like somebody is happy about something, but they can't talk about it, or it's a secret. So for one, I do feel like you're going to get some good news. Feels like you received some sort of good news that you can't talk about. Spiritually, you might connect with somebody in a dream, or someone visits you in a dream. Somebody might come and visit and tell you something, and tell you to hold on to this or keep this a secret. The dream could be about a water sign. Hmm. I also feel like maybe you're receiving some sort of news, but it feels like you received it late. Something that's good news, but it's kind of late or something. Now you gotta wait. Hmm. It also feels like somebody is expressing themselves without thinking and then later on feels guilty about it. Like somebody, I don't know, they're saying something and immediately is followed by remorse. It's like, oh, I should have thought about that before I said it. Or, I don't know, somebody just speaks too quickly. Hmm. Oops. So again, it looks like you are dealing with endings. There could be some new financial opportunity that you're headed towards, or it could be that you have to relocate for, some sort of job or a new career. Hmm. Now it also looks like you are blocking certain energies. Um, Especially like literally blocking someone on social media, like you're blocking them. Mm, you might need to set boundaries. If you know somebody is manipulative or always trying to talk you into something, you might set a boundary with that person or ignore them. It's hard for somebody to go away, though. I feel like this person doesn't just go away. Also, some people can't take a hint, so you might have to be more direct with them. Hmm. In a love situation, it's possible that you are trying to block someone who is unavailable. Maybe there's someone that you're attracted to that's already in a relationship and you just don't want it to go that far. You don't want to take it there with somebody who's in a relationship, so you're trying to um, turn them off, drown out that energy. You don't want to deal with it. Um, yeah. If you're already in a relationship, I feel like there is something going on between you and your partner's family. Like maybe you don't want to deal with them, but maybe it's like you have to. Maybe it's some sort of family gathering coming up and you're like, oh, I don't want to deal with them, but it's like you have to deal with them. It's possible you are trying to block out a fire sign, or this person is trying to block you out. Feels like you're also just trying to ignore the internet or ignore something that somebody said. Either you are in denial about a fire sign or they're in denial about you. I kind of feel like somebody's like, I got enough on my plate right now. I can't deal with you right now. Yeah. But I kind of feel like the overall energy is like you have like this happiness. You're overwhelmed with happiness. But at the same time, I feel like you can't really talk about it. Like you have to keep something to yourself for now. You also might feel stressed if people are asking you like, oh, why have you been smiling, or why blah blah blah, and you're like, I can't talk about it right now. Yeah. All right, so hopefully that helps. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.